How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical and we're back with Rimworld, more specifically the new expansion, Biotech. Got some really good stuff in this expansion, some really different stuff as well, so looking forward to having this first playthrough. This is more going to be an overview of what they've got. We're going to have some fun, lower difficulty this time, mainly so we can enjoy the expansion, and then we'll get into the challenges and stuff like that, so it's going to be a good time. Before we start, I just want to thank anyone that supports me, supports the channel. It means a lot to me. I'm a stay-at-home dad, so this enables me to be able to support my family, get stuff, and not totally rely on my partner. So I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. But anyway, enough with that soppiness. Let's get the man hugs out of the way, or the bro hugs, you know. Women are allowed as well. It sounds like they're not. They are. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Oh, just forget all about that. Let's jump in. Right, so we're going to start new colony and go in here, and the first things we can see is two new scenarios here, so let's get into them. So we got the Mechanator. You knew you could only achieve greatness with help. People are too unreliable, so you choose to take on mechanoids as your servants, workers and warriors. As you gained strengths, others became fearful. It became clear that you needed to get away from the influence of humanity. Now you've migrated to this sparsely populated Rimworld with some of your metallic helpers. Finally, you have the space to grasp your true potential. Really, really cool. So you start with one person, some new researchers, research that we can see here, which is really cool. And you start with quite a few, which is probably beneficial considering what you need. And we can see the mechanoids there, which look really, really cool. And a new resource basic subcores. I'm sure we'll see more of them. Anyway, for the next one, it says needing blood to survive here. When a dark stranger offered you a cure for your cancer, you were ready to agree to anything. He made you into a... I'm going to be honest, my pronunciations are rubbish, so we're just going to have to get away with this.
Are you serious?
An immortal blood drinker hated by 1,000 religions. I don't know why I paused there. I just think my brain just failed there. You hid your conditions for years, but eventually a hunter tracked you down, stowing away on the first starship leaving the system. You barely escaped alive. Really, really cool. I wonder if them hemogen packs are the blood, but it looks like we need blood to survive. New research, dead rest, so that's really cool. So we'll go to the crash landed one, mainly so we can get through stuff a little bit quick and experience the expansion in its fullest. And then we can go down these and have a look properly of what we want to go in. Like I said, this first playthrough is going to be very chill. We're going to go through Cassandra Classic, strive to survive, reload anytime just in case anything funky dunky happens. For the seed, we'll just do something... Larry, love it. And generate. And here we go.
Hot damn!
I am ready. I'm so ready, party people. So then it comes to what do we want to do for our first thing. I don't think we're going to go into a mountain for our first playthrough. I think I'll go for year-round growing though, just because I'm going to be a little bit lame in that way. I wouldn't mind being close to the road just in case we go anywhere. So maybe one of these with large hills, limestone, sandstone, granite, slate and marble. Limestone, sandstone. I'd prefer granite being the main one. I would like to be... There we go. Granite and marble. Oh, they do have caves, though. Prefer not to have graves. Sandstone and marble I actually like, so I might go here. I'd prefer granite and marble because granite's the toughest, marble's the most beautiful. But I think we'll go here. And I think I'm happy with that. We will go advanced and the higher medium because bigger is always better. Year-round growing, so that's all going to be good. So let's go next. And here's our ideology. I wanted to pick something that was fluid, so hopefully we can change it over time so we're not too pinholed in one direction to go to. Like I said, this is just going to be a chill playthrough in which we can experience the expansion. So we've basically... I love how aggressive we've gone, Tazastical way, the lightning bolt and the fist, but we're collectivists. But what this gives us is a work drive tripled, so when we use that ability on someone, the time that it lasts on someone is tripled, which I think we can all agree is pretty banging. Everything down here is pretty same old. I did reduce or remove the drug use just because I want to be able to use drugs because I don't know if vampires or the blood drinkers need it. Everything else we've got broad wraps for our people or specifically for these roles, and we've got Christmas tree, advent of family, very nice. And then we've just got some relics there. and just some general appearance. I didn't change that. So the impact will be very, very low, which is what we want for what we're doing. Now, right, now let's pick the colonists. So in Baseliner, this is where we can see all the new people that have been added. So it's sort of like races, but I think the xenotypes are like the people that have been changed or their DNA has been changed. So that's really, really cool. I like the idea of that.
Hot damn!
I have to admit, stuff like this really, really excites me with Rimworld. So I don't mind too much what we are. So I think what we'll do is we'll see what we've got here and we'll try and make something work. I don't want to be stuck here too long randomizing. So we've actually got not a bad person here. No health conditions. You're beautiful, +2 beauty. Social's good, artistic, cook, and constructor. So Lou, you're contestant number 1, and you're a baseliner. Just a naturally evolved human with no major significant genetic modifications. Try saying that 5 times fast. I don't want... So... Dislikes and distrusts men. That's not a terrible thing. You're kind and a quick sleeper. Again, baseline, so you're just a naturally evolved human. Intellectual, I think you're not a bad colonist. Crafter, animal, social, intellect. Yeah, not too bad. So what are we missing? So probably a minor. So does anyone plant cut? And then I think we're good to go. Otherwise we might... Alright, let's hit the randomize a little bit. And basically what we look for here is people with no health conditions, because then they'll get like negatives straight away off the bat, and I don't really fancy that too much. A recluse, that's a new one. The fewer people in our faction, the happier she is. Being alone is the best of all. That is brilliant. Incapable of caring, social, firefighting. I don't really want that too much. I think this will be our person. So we've got slow learner, which isn't great. It just means the ability that they go into the next level on any one of these stats is going to take a little bit longer. 50%. Oh, 75% longer. Jesus. Then we got delicate. So Fox Knox has fragile skin and bones. She takes more damage than other people from the same blows. So we're not really going to want her on the front line. But great stats overall. There is no way I'm going to pronounce your name. No way. Scherfener. Scherfener?
Are you serious?
I don't know. So we've got Lou, Scherfener, and Fox Knox. I think it's a pretty good group. No health conditions. And actually, if we look down here, we cover most things apart from mining and medical. So I think I'm happy with that. And let's get started, party people. Let's get into this game. And I cannot wait. Let's go. The 3 of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn to part. Sometime later, you land on an unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start to make your plans to survive. Do you know what, party people? We're gonna do well this game. We're gonna do well. We're gonna rock it.
It's time to make Daddy proud.
Let's do it. So first of all, let's flip to the main screen and let's have a look at our map of what it actually gives us. Oh, love this because we can like kill trap here, kill box here, kill box here. It's even got a steam geyser, so I really like this bit in here. Oh, this bit's even more tastier. Oh, the potential. Oh, we went into mountains. Remember when we said we weren't going to do mountains? We've got some new new buttons over here. Situations. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So toggle the population, the pollution overlay. Like, oh my God, it's like...
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, I'm just losing it. And then we got the heat as well. Very good. So we've got 2 options. I think we might have option B down here. Steam Geyser is a little bit further away, but it's not like we're going to get there straight away anyway. Have got some new stuff on the map. Contains ancient mechanoid transponder. So if I could talk properly, it'd be really good for a new series, you know. Welcome to the channel, I can't talk. It's on brand, at least. Okay. So we're dumped in here. Equally, that's a sexy spot. And that's our tree there. think we might go down here, you know, party people. More room to expand to and stuff. And apparently we're doing a mountain base. You know, that's what I said I wanted to do going in. So, you know, that's what we'll do. Makes perfect sense. I think we'll come down here. The only thing I really wish to... There's the steam geyser there, so it's not terrible. But anyway. Okay, so let's drop everyone. So we're about to hit here so we can actually see our colonists for the first time. And I mean, it's emotional to see them for the first time. It's emotional. I mean, let's be honest. This is such a great bit about Rimworld when you... Oh, you can't actually click ship yet. Interesting. Got paint builder. Oh my god, party people. Oh my god. Wait. Alright, so allow all that. Allow all this. So, a little bit of a way to come down here. So the first thing that we're going to want, even the dumping stockpile has, they've done really well here. Right, I'm just like fangirling over everything at the moment. So let's build a stockpile here. Well, I love that it even tells you, like, in the middle of this, like, how much this is. So it's 90. That's really good. They've made some good quality of life changes, which, from how Reddit and that lot were talking, I knew, like, they'd made really good changes. So just nice to know. Priorities for the moment, I'm just going to keep them on this, in all honesty. Yeah. Just to make sure everything's getting done. So the hauling is going to be the most important. So let's get this on speed 3. Is everyone on haul? Yep. So we just got people lacking weapons and whatnot. So let's allow all of this. And then we're going to try and do the beginning of the game quite efficient. Because you know me, party people. I love a bit of efficiency. I'm so good at it. Like, let's be honest. I'm the efficiency king. Bruh. Maybe not. Animals, we do have a Labrador. We're so going to keep the animal. We're so going to keep it. Get baby decorations. Let's put the animal sleeping spot just down here for the time being. And now everything's getting hauled. So, who's our best constructor at the moment? Lou. So what I would like to do is, if we go to planning, because we're going to take this very, very seriously, as we always do, party people, is let's get a room here and let's do a 10 by 10. Nothing too crazy at the moment. We could go deeper, but then we've got room to expand and stuff like this. I want a 10 by 10 and this will basically be our garrison. So how much wood do we start with? If I zoom up, it's about 300 wood. So it'd be great if we could actually... How much is that? Tell me now, silly sausage. 5, so if we say 50... 50, 100, 150, 200. I just put the doors off center. So then hopefully the plan is to get the barracks up day 1. That would be very, very good. We will just put a dumping stockpile just here for the time being, although we probably will have to move that again. And we will put chunks there just so we can get chunks out of the main room. So orders... all them. So that should go really nicely. Then we will cut... Let's see how much wood we've got left. Is there still some that needs to be hauled over? Where did we crash land? No, it looks like that is all the wood. There's a bit of steel there that I didn't allow. Silly Billy Tazastical. Okay, so how much wood have we got left? 150. So we are going to need to cut a few more bits down, because what I would like to do is get the 3 beds up this episode. That's 45, so that's 2 beds. So then if we go chop wood just on them, if I even go less, that should be fine. Let's make sure we're going basically into priorities at this point, so I might as well allow them. This is the fun bit, so we might as well get involved. Yeah, no doctor. Got the childcare. So Lou's really good at childcare. Are we all females? We are all females. So looks like maybe we won't go into the business of making children so far. Maybe our girls have different things they want to do. Right, cook. I'll put it as Lou just for the time being, although that's not our main thing that we're working for at the moment. Scandler. I mean, Scandler's name is going to change every single day. It's basically going to be a hauler cleaner research just for the moment. And then when we get the crafting up, then you'll go into that. So I think that'll be really good. We'll be able to properly, like, unleash chauffeur? Shalafa? I don't know, party people. Right. And then we have the constructor. Hauler cleaner. Then we do need some growing up. And then I'll just remove you off that at the moment because we're not going to be doing any of that. So we do need some grow zones. So let's make sure we do that rather quick. Although, I think I'd prefer you to cut down the trees first. Have we got any fertile soil near us? No. That would have been a little bit more upset if in the other options that we would have had it, but there's not a lot of fertile soil on this map. Okay, so wood-wise, oh, it might be a little bit of a push to get these bedrooms up as it is 16. But let's go for a fairly efficient bedroom setup at least. Let's go for a fairly efficient setup to begin with. So we'll go there. Saying that I want that down a little bit. I don't want a table, you silly game. Yeah, it's the game, not me. Totally the game. Right, there we go, because then we can put an end table straight away in there. What we do want to do is for a growing zone, I'm going to unleash the growing zone here. And then what we're going to do is for a bit of beauty. I think daylilies are the best thing, because then we don't have to go through the rigmarole of making statues early on. So let me have a look. Beauty is 18. I'm pretty sure it is daylilies. And dandelion. So yeah, so we're going to put some daylilies in here just to make sure that, because they're going to get really bad like moods because they're in a garrison anyway. So any way we can shore that up a little bit is going to be really, you know, on point. I'm hoping we have enough wood for what we do. I'm pretty sure we do. So that's really good. See, look, party people, like, it's all going well. You're going to be loving it, like, oh, I'm excited. The constructor can get all the beds up. I probably should have micromanaged Lou to make sure the beds do go up, although Lou does seem to be doing them. Getting the beds up day one would be pretty nice, to be honest. We got the biotech pollution pump. Which one? The torch as well would be really good, Lou. You're hauling medicine. I hate to pull you down from doing that. What I will do is hold left shift. Okay, we are missing the wood, so that's going to be priority tomorrow. I am going to just remove the plans. There we go. Not a bad day one. Not a bad day one at all. If I go to the beauty. So it is giving us a little bit of beauty that we can see here. So them daylilies just help quite nicely to offset a lot of these negatives. So not too bad. So we are going to need to cut down some wood. So nothing too crazy. And then the priority is going to be setting this up. I'll keep an eye on this stuff deteriorating out here, but the priority is going to be getting this garrison to a good level before we continue, because that's what's going to set our moods off the most. So I'm just letting what happen, and then once we've got that set, which should be today, we'll get the growing zones up. Wildlife. Okay, cool. It's nice to see all the images on here. That makes a hell of an improvement. It sounds silly, but that is needed, I think. Especially for even newer players that are coming into Rimworld. It sort of helps them identify stuff rather easy. Right, so that's got hauled down here. Very nice. Right, so everyone's cleaning. So is Furfox is the cutter as well. Okay, so it means they're going to be a little bit bored. Furfox is going to grow. What is everyone's plant cut? So your plant cut is free. So if you're not doing constructing, can you help cut them trees down, please? Right, so Lou's doing that now. I would prefer chauffeur to do it. your name is going to change all the time. It's just not great, is it? Okay. Is what it is. Okay, there we go. So we got the torch up. So bedrooms relatively well. Let's now sort out our growing zones. So we don't want to go too mental early on. So let's go a 10 by 5 and a 10 by 5 just to start us off with. And we'll go with a rice because rice is the fastest crop. And then what we'll do here is some corn, which is the slowest crop, but you get the most yield out of it. So rice is the quickest, but you get less yield. So yes, less rice per square. Corn, you get more corn per square. So that should hopefully tide us over. And then we can do some hunting in the meantime. So that's absolutely fine. Then I think we'll probably expand over here into a stockpile slash crafting room. And then we will put our, what's it called? All our workbenches and that sort of stuff in here as well. So I think that will be really, really nice. The growing zones are going up. We are probably going to need a little bit more wood for this. And basically, I'm always really bad, so 75, always really bad for Rimworld for basically giving colonists too much jobs to do all at once. So I'm trying to like address that this time by just sort of taking from the land what we need. I love that you even have like little stumps now. Like I think you can see them quite well. I don't know if they've been in before, but I just really notice them. They really feel like popping. So there we go. So this stockpile's up. The only other thing that we are going to have to make sure is that I don't think it will collapse. Am I risking it for a biscuit? Apparently I am. So then our stockpile is inside, which means nothing will deteriorate, which I think we can all agree is lovely. We can also use this as a makeshift freezer and stuff like this. But early on, I feel like this is going to be good. We'll equip everyone with weapons in the morning. So what I will do is Chauffeur has a passion, so I'll give Chauffeur the bolt action rifle. And I just held the left shift to be able to select that. And then Firefox is the delicate one. So incoming damage modifier of times 115. So I don't really want you on melee, surprisingly enough. So I think Lou will be our melee person just for the time being. So that will be fine. How are the growing zones over here doing? So Firefox is getting to that. How are we doing for hunger? So yeah, we're starting to get hungry. So what we would like to do. So power-wise, we can get a wind turbine up early, which might be the option. So let's go for an electric stove, a butcher table, outside, because we don't want inside getting really, really filthy dirty. So that requires 80 steel 2 components. Yeah, we have that. Easy, easy, easy. And that requires 24 wood. I'm really bad for like pausing when I really don't need to, so we're gonna have to sort of get out of that, but it's fine. I mean, it is what it is, party people. It is what it is. Okay, so let's get on speed 3 as the party people are doing that, and then what we'll do is we'll just get on hunting pretty quickly. So Chauffeur, yeah, the one with the bolt action rifle is set on hunt as well, which is perfect. We sorted out the garrison day 1. So that's looking really, really beautiful. We zoom into that and like the amount of 15s that we're getting in here. We'll check their moods when they go to sleep, but hopefully we're getting positive because of that. Then we've got our stockpile inside, which we'll then make into our makeshift freezer. We'll then put a wind turbine up here. So we've got the growing zone sorted. We probably could make rice a little bit bigger just to make sure, although I think that's probably overkill at this point. And we're just going slow. We're enjoying this. We're enjoying this. So once we get that up, to be fair, we're going to need the power on. This is us. Remember when we said, yeah, we're not going to put too much on. Right, there we go. So the wind turbine can actually go there pretty nicely. And then we'll run our power conduit down here. We'll run it a little bit further down here because then we will be able to get the batteries down here down the line. For some reason, I thought batteries were already there. I was like, oh, what's going on? Just do forever for the time being. We've got some visitors, of course we have. Moods are high in the colony, but I think a lot of that is because the extremely low expectations. Yeah, we've got some survival meals that are keeping us going, but the next thing that we are going to want is a table because we are getting the -8 without a table. So we're sort of like addressing everything as and when it happens. So, can I get away? I'll put the table there just because, you know, we look after our colonists, apparently. Right, so then they can sit up there. And then that will do actually fine. We'll put the research bench into this room eventually. Let's have a look at needs. How are they feeling? So slightly impressive barracks -2. So it's not shocking in here, which is quite nice. Extreme comfort. So let's pull our dog inside. So we'll do build copy. I guess there will be fine. And then we'll deconstruct that spot. We'll sort out food for the dog at the minute, but, you know, we're going to keep it. Has the dog got a name? Troy. You know, we'll keep Troy safe and cozy for the time being until we decide how we want to kill. Just checking if the wind turbine is blocked. It will say normally down here. So, with that being said, then we can add bills. We'll just start with a simple meals because we don't have to do anything too great. I'll tell you what, it's something different on Rimworld when you actually sort of know what you're doing. The key word there is sort of know what you're doing. Wildlife, so we've got a few animals, so what we probably could do with looking at is what's closest to us, because I don't really want to run... So a donkeys... Yep, I was just making sure donkeys didn't hit back, which they don't. At least on this difficulty they don't. I don't think they do on the harder difficulties, but I'm not 100% sure. Then what we want to do is if we go over to power, production... Creation, temperature, standing lamps. I was just about to say, like, I'm sure we can get a standing lamp. Deconstruct that. I'm just going ever so slowly. Come on, get rid of this torch for me. Be a team player, someone. Don't make me micromanage you. There we go. So we've got some simple meals. The reason why we haven't put too many out is just because this isn't frozen. Like, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner down here, you know, it's 23 degrees, which means it's still going to rot. We have our first event, which is on Cassandra Classic. It zooms over very nicely on the game now. Over here. So what we'll do is we'll put it on speed 2 and we'll just click the animal so we can see it come down. We won't draft people too early to come deal with it. Although we have seen there's some more steel over here. So we will allow that, especially with our colonists being a little bit bored. They can go sort that out. Right, let's draft these 2 people. Normally I like bringing the melee person over just because then you can kite the enemy quite nicely and just like run back and forward. I suppose we could still do it with the revolver. The squirrel is adamant it wants to go get Lou. I'm just sort of watching it as it goes down and controlling my colonists across. Determined to come get Lou. Like, hello? Love me? Like, come on, what is this? Like... Okay. Like, come on!
Bruh.
Like... This squirrel's like... It's having none of it. Like, it's embarrassing me.
You serious?
Oh, now it comes. Oh, there we go. So, Fox knocks... Okay, so it's after chauffeur. So chauffeur start moving, and then Fox knocks. Oh my god, it's just like, who decided to name all these colonists all this? And there we go, and it brings us free meat, which is quite nice. And then we go again, party people. We're living the dream. How are you loving the expansion? Fox Knox is enjoying it. Lou's enjoying it. Chauffeur is enjoying it. Like, I don't know. Maybe he can chauffeur me around. Yeah. You know it's good, party people. You know it makes sense. It's kind of speed free. The only problem with the wind turbine without the batteries is the power keeps cutting out. So what we really want to do sooner rather than later is to get a research bench up. So we'll just plot it there. And then we'll put wooden stalls against everything because we've got... That's not what I meant to do. put wooden stools against everything because we want to make sure our colonists are semi-comfortable when they're doing stuff, just to help give them a little bit of added comfort. What I will do for this room is I will expand the daylilies up a little bit, just to see if we can cut negatives from this room altogether. We probably will expand this room down the line as well. But impressive barracks only -1, so that's not too bad. Somewhat impressive rec room 4, somewhat impressive dining room, so that's not too bad. Talking about rec, we do need to make sure we get recreation up in the form of, so we start with, have we always started with them? So let's get the horseshoe pin just over here is absolutely fine. And then the chess table is something, yes, I'll just whack it there. I'd like to whack it there. I'll whack it there, then I'll move the beds. This is probably not the best bedroom setup. I pause and go reinstall. They have to be adjacent to this. To be fair, I could do... Not gonna work. Pod sprout. I mean, I'm not going to go to it at the moment because we've got other things we're worrying about. Research-wise, we need to get onto batteries as quickly as possible. But let's have a little ponder. See what we can see that is new straight away. So all this looks relatively the same. I think I'm going to notice it more when we sort of go down. Tox gas, xenon, like... fertility, like I'm gonna love this game. It's just got so much more. I love that this is very explicit, like it's just, I don't know if it looks better because a lot of this stuff, like with the jump packs, you always knew you needed these, but it just looks a bit better. Like it looks a bit cleaner, the interface. Then we've got standard mech tech, high mech tech, ultra mech tech. Ship looks the same down here. Loving it, loving it. Yeah, a lot of the UIs look cleaner. It's hard to explain, but they do look cleaner. So, you're the hauler and cleaner, and then you research. I can probably knock you down there, and then you're going to be, after Hunt, our full-time researcher. Then let's go power. Let's get a power conduit. Over here, I would like to reinstall that lamp there, so we can reinstall that bed there. Then I can grab this growing zone and just push it up. Oh, there we go. Do you know what? I'm happy with the randomized one. It's just a chill playthrough, party people. It's just a chill playthrough. We're not looking to take over the world. Well, we are, but in secret. I will probably expand this room a little bit more just to make it a little bit bigger. Is everyone still happy with it? I mean, the disturbed sleep and stuff like that is always going to happen. So the researcher is chauffeur. He's currently bored. Then we've got Lou. Remind me what your jobs are. So... Exist. Got a little bit of a fire. The colonists should do that on their own. There we go. And in production, what have we got at the moment? I forget we get stone cutting straight away. Been a while since it's been a while. Right, there we go. Getting everything up straight away, which is very nice. We probably should be building more than what we're already doing. So we've got marble next to us, so I would like to get marble blocks going as soon as possible, in all honesty. Now, I don't want people to get bogged down with these too much. So if we start with just 50, unpause at 25, just to make sure they get done, what we will also do is expand this zone at the back of the wind turbine. And then we'll probably start hauling all the blocks around just to make sure they're as close as possible to cut. So it's sandstone and marble we've got, so I will actually queue up the sandstone as well. And again, we'll do very, very similar. Because I don't want people to get bogged down, because otherwise they're just making bricks till the end of time. Which, as funny as that is, probably not the best. Probably should have brought our base down a little bit just so we could have got the kill box a bit better. That is going to be the next stop after this. We'll probably just build it along here. Probably could build it up here. Be a little bit bigger though. So let's haul things as we've got a lot of people able to do that. We need batteries, we need defences. We are researching. So why are you not researching? What have I done wrong? That's how I've built it the wrong way around. I didn't actually click on anything. I'm like right clicking thinking, I've lost the plot. I've actually lost the plot. Like, let's be honest, that's not the worst thing I've ever done. Like, it's not the greatest thing I've ever done, but do you know what? I don't know what to say sometimes. Oh.
Bruh.
Not the worst thing I've ever done. Right, so let's get batteries up. Look at this. Everyone's going to be doing stuff now. Speed 3, let's go, go, go. Got a nice little setup at the moment, it has to be said. How long until the rice starts doing? Lou hasn't got anything to do. I don't really want that to be a consistent problem. Let's open some of these tabs over at the left-hand side. So food is low, that's fine. Lou is just a constructor, cleaner, hauler. So it's probably about time we looked around the map just to see if there's anything else that we need to allow or anything like that. I will kill one more donkey, not tame. Not tame. Like, like, why am I the way that I am? Like,
You serious?
oh, it's just... Right. One of them to deconstruct. We're taking this really, like, slowly, but actually... everything's okay, like moods are sky high, which I do want to focus on fairly early. We have our first raid from the toxin pack. So just the one person, let's have a look. Love how some of these zeros are in red. You're a waster. The wasters are aggressive, immune to toxins. Oh, so they're immune to pollution. That's interesting. So I wonder if you can get a colony that is like that. Anyway, let's go down to the messages down here. They will prepare for a while before they attack, so that's absolutely fine. I love when you double click on stuff now, when it zooms across the map, how smooth that is. There is a lot of quality of life changes in here. It's very easy to look past. Like every expansion, they always do such a good job. But we're basically, we just want some batteries now. And we are looking good. Production wise, is there anything else we really want to get going at the moment? Crematorium early would be like not too bad, but do we really want to prioritize that? Not sure. Like rice, 52%. Cotton 16. So we will have to hunt for a little bit. We've still got some meals, so it's hardly end of the world. I would like to expand the bedroom just ever so slightly. Or the garrison, let's be honest. Calling it a bedroom is a bit embarrassing. So we've got the first person that's attacking our colonists here. So let's draft. Come out here. Out. Bring everyone out. What have you got? You've got a club, so we don't need to worry about cover or anything like here. Let's pause this. Firefox, stand here. And then Lou, what I like to do is just basically move Lou backwards and forwards, hopefully holding aggro, as the shooters can then hopefully shoot or embarrass me. But then Lou holds aggro really, really nicely. Do have to be careful of running in front of the shooters. I feel like within 6 squares, you're pretty good. Now, probably would have been nice to have a prisoner, but we don't have a prison up at the moment. So we are just going to leave fits. Bio, ugly or depressive, like... I'll be honest, with a -12, I don't need help to break down a colonist. So I'm pretty okay. Like, I can break down a person absolutely on my own. So I feel like Fitz is having a bad time. Doesn't need me to, like, add to that, I don't think. And who needs colonists anyway? I'm good at the game, party people. I'm good at the game.
I've heard you say that 162 times.
Right, other than that, back on speed 3. Knockout batteries, which should be really good. A great addition, just to make sure, because we're using a wind turbine, the power cuts in and out intermittently, so that's fine. Misk, let's add some graves. Just add them over here just for the time being until we get the crematorium up, because I don't really want to prioritize that just for the moment. The priority is getting the food up and the batteries. There's no point making this into a freezer yet, just because we haven't got the food source coming in as actively as we would like. What quality are the beds? So we've got poor, good, and normal. Probably need to up that, but I won't worry about that at the moment. Yeah, because we'll expand this and then move the research bench into here, so it doesn't get a work penalty. So that's probably a good addition that we can do in here. So let's make this room a hell of a lot bigger. We haven't got that much wood, so we will have to cut down just a little bit. Right, you cut that, Lou. You cut that.
It's time to make Daddy proud.
So then let's go build copy down here, just so then we can move through. Probably do one there as well, just so we can actually get through. And yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Join the start. I just love when, like, you start Rimworld, because I always try and make, like, every base look and feel different. But basically, I'm so good at the game, is what it is.
Bruh.
Right, so let's then deconstruct this wall down here. Battery is finished, lovely. We're going to go straight into solar panels afterwards, because I would like to get away from the wind generators as early as possible. We'll just go with 3 batteries over there just for the time being. How are we doing for steel? Pretty good for steel still. Pretty good for steel. I'm here every day at 5 PM, party people. Right, so reinstall. You can see the power is starting to struggle. Just trying to find... Probably do the beds in the same way. I'll do them in the middle, then it's not too bad. So then we'll go reinstall. I don't want to lose. Saying that, I could just do it like that, really, couldn't I? Reinstall that there. Install that light in the middle. I think it should be enough, but maybe not. Meaning then we can have some more daylilies. Probably just for my own, like, OCD to make it look nice. I'm actually going to grab this. Lou, get out of bed. Build copy, and then you can put the animal sleeping spot there, so that looks all nice. It's all about, like, making a base look nice, let's be honest. There we go. Oh, that square there hurts. It hurts. Okay, so we're researching solar panels. Food is 73%, so not actually that far. We've got a donkey here. We do need to be careful because we do have a predator, a lynx in particular over here. But it should be absolutely fine. And I feel like we've closed off our base nicely. So what we can actually do... Let's haul them just so they're out the way, and especially while we've got a bit of time. It's going to be the case of getting the kill box. The kill box is going to be massive. Fine for the time being. I feel utterly confident in our ability to take on whatever. Like, doubt? I'm good at this game. Okay, probably going to need another lamp, so I'm going to reinstall that one there. And then I'm going to build copy. Put one there. Bring the power cable over there. Making solid progress, it has to be said. It's just the experience of playing the game a little bit more. I got 3 batteries, just because I find 3 batteries. Probably only need 2 to start with if you're trying to be like mega efficient, which I'm trying to be like efficient as possible, but at the same time want to enjoy the game. Do you know what I mean? Like, I find there's like a good middle ground. If I go into needs, so slept in cold, impressive barracks. So I didn't actually look. If I go to the world view, so temperature, average temperature 8 to 13. Okay. So I was thinking we could have the freezer push the hot air back into here. But what I don't want is it to get too hot in the summer. So I think I'm just going to put a heater in and then I'll turn that on and off as and when needed. But if we're getting slept in cold, we'll get rid of that. We've got ugly environment. Is that just for in here? So probably with people getting bored, the next production we can probably do is making statues. Because if we've got people bored, we might as well. But don't need too much steel, just need a little bit. Let's not go too crazy, just a little bit of steel. Right, man-hunting snowhare, so we will accept this because this is how we get our first psychic thing. And we've got our tree fairly close to the base here. So what I will go and do is put some meditation spots next to it. I keep going to be like, oh, I'll put it on speed 3. I'm used to everyone having bionic parts and going like super speed. Basically, I'm just too good at the game.
Tell me it was good. Tell me I'm good. Tell me I'm good. Tell me that was good. Tell me I'm good.
Right, there we go. So that's up. Because especially with marble, being able to make marble statues is going to be really sexy for us. Really sexy. Like you're going to need a cold shower sexy. Oops. Oh, party people. Yeah, I was just building it. I wanted 2 builders things. I didn't want an art bench, really. Do you know what? I just get so annoyed with myself. Definitely not a waste of resources. Anyone that just... Can we just pretend that never happened? Because it's been actually going pretty good up till then. Pretty good, let's be honest. Pretty golden. Right, deconstruct that for me, please. Right, the rice is starting to come in. So that pretty much means we need to get this frozen. It's probably going to need 2 coolers, so I'll just go ahead and put 2 coolers in straight away. We have all the resources. Actually, we might need a bit more steel. So I will just mine that little bit of a section there. And then we'll move the research bench out of here so we don't get a work penalty and we can go. I think we can all agree that will be a good decision. So we'll go ahead, chuck that there. Reinstall that there. So the workbench is in there, so hopefully it won't get any penalties. So it's a cool 21 degrees in here. So if I check people's needs, no negatives at the moment. Disturbed sleep, that's fine. Can't do anything about that. But other than that, everyone's negative moods are perfect. So that's really good to see. Right, minus 10. Yeah, just minus 10 on the coolers is fine. Just checking the temperature of this room, hoping it's going to go down. Obviously, with this keep opening, that's not going to help. Just keeping an eye. It should get down to temperature. We might have to make like an air dock. Something. Which we could do. Could just do a door there, a door there. And that can be our little air docked. Even if we have another door. Actually, even if we build the door there, door there. Like, I don't think they'll get darkness modifier from being in that hallway. I don't really want to, you know, we're going like full positive moods this series, party people. We're taking this seriously. Did you think we weren't? Silly billies. Butcher table can probably just come in size now. So I'll just spank that there. Oh. Reinstall that there. That's very cushy. And then we'll put the art bench outside. So this time we'll actually click on the art bench. I was just about to say, oh, that's why I didn't click it, because it isn't actually there. But no, it is. It's just me being as amazing as ever. So, fully aware it'd be better if it's inside, but just for now, we'll just put it outside. There's no bother. Because they'll get a mood penalty from being too cold anyway. Why is this outdoors? Because that... Lou, I know you've just gone to bed. Can you finish that door, please? Sorry, the wall. So then this actually encloses. We've got some form of air duct here that will help keep the cold air in here. The other side I'm not too bothered about, in all honesty. Not a bad first episode so far. I mean, we've got everything we need to get up. In all honesty, it'd be better to have the growing zone a bit further down, so then the kill box wouldn't have had to been as big, but, you know, we're just going to build a big old wall. So what then we probably should look about doing is going into the sandstone. And let's build a little bit more. Because then we'll just sandstone wall the top of this and have a little kill box here. So we don't have to worry about too much happening. And then we'll move the stockpile eventually and turn this into a full-fledged cook station. Stuff like that. There we go. So we'll go large sculpture, just suspend for the time being. Do until you have 2. Pause at 1. And I would like this made out of marble, since we've got so many marble blocks everywhere. That would be perfect. The marble blocks. Eventually we'll build the walls and stuff out of marble as well, because I feel like that would be really good for us. And shelter for a banished. Wait, did I not accept... Did I not accept that? I'm terrible for doing that, like...
Are you serious?
Shelter for a banished, advanced component, and silver. Will you do any work? Problem is, we ain't actually got any food to actually support you. Let me have a look at that quest again. Shorty joins. Oh, it will tell us about Shorty. Pyromaniac. Love that. Undergrounder. I think we'll do it for the advanced components and the silver. Because it should be relatively easy to do. Because we should just be able to go structure. We'll have to feed them, which is a bit negative. But we can just build a bed. And literally shove it here. So we'll do that. This person, you're not going to do any work, are you? Oh, no, you are. You just read the quest again. Yep, and then we gain goodwill if we keep his mood up, which we should do. We can put him to work while he's here. Put you on mine. Mine, plant, cart. Yeah, I'll put you on art, because we do need that getting done. And then if you've done with that mine, then just haul and clean. Because then we can actually make you work for us. Like, in the sense of... Like, we can make money if these structures... Like, let's unsuspend that. And what is your... Artistic's 8? Okay. Everyone's bored. Brilliant. Research, we haven't started anything, because of course we haven't. What will we need next? I think next we want, or would like... So we've got complex clothing. Smithing into machining. Just having a good look. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So we'll do smithing. What we will also do is set up another growing zone here. And this is going to be our cloth or cotton. just so we can actually get clove production started. We'll also start building our perimeter wall, because we don't want to leave that not up for too long. So we'll just do a single wall. We are going to need more blocks. That'll be fine. They'll get built very, very good. Got research on the go. All our growing zones done. I think it's pretty good, party people.
Hot damn!
Loving it. Like, really, really enjoying it. I mean, inspired recruitment. Okay. Yeah, if we can put our newbie Gerasim to work. Gerasim, are you a constructor or are you just hauling that? Just hauling that. Work amount for a large sculpture is 500. Am I high on drugs? So let's clear all that. Limestone. I think I looked on the wrong thing. It requires 50, so the large requires 100. Yeah, no, I'm drunk. But yeah, then we can get some sculptures around, so that'll be good. Especially with extra work hands, it's not taking away from anything else. Who is the crafter? So the crafter is you. I don't want to take you away from research, but actually I need you to build blocks. So can you build blocks first? I will draft undraft. We've got pasta roll unfulfilled. So that's probably our first negative. The pasta, if I remember correctly, is that just... We have got a raid from the toxin pack. They seem to love us. Right, so I like giving that role to a social person. They are attacking immediately, so we're not going to have time for that. Ooh, going to be a doozy, party people. Going to be a doozy. Be fine. Don't even worry about it. They are attacking immediately, so we will have to address this. Which, again, we will use the same strategy that we used last time, so it's no big deal. We're getting our perimeter wall up, so hopefully next attack we won't have to deal with whatsoever. Feels weird to play on like a difficulty that doesn't try and like kill you at every outset, but it's fun. Right, here we go. So Lou again, same as before. We just move Lou up, get aggro, and then run Lou backwards and forwards. That rat did not deserve it. Did not deserve it. It would be nice to get through the first few things without taking much damage. Lou could get shot here just because running out of like that safety range. There we go. Some smoke leaf, dead body. We did build the graves down here, so we are all golden. Oh!
Hot damn!
Going well. I mean, I get too excited playing Rimworld. Like, the easy things, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a master. But, one, I am the master. You know. Let's be honest. But it's nice because it just like opens up. Like the first episode is going to be what, plus an hour. Then the first 5 episodes after that will be an hour long, just so we can get that progress going, that progress flowing, and then we'll go back to our 45 minutes every day at 5 PM. We're living the dream. Fox Knox, that is such a cool name, really. Let's be honest. Fox Knox. Right, there we go. So we got our first sculpture, 205 beauty. I will install that into here because this room is going to be pretty horrible anyway. Would be nice if we can try and offset it a little bit. Don't know how much difference that's going to make, but hey. Right, so the research is going. The perimeter wall is going out, which is really, really positive. And research will go on the back bench while that's being sorted. Yeah, I don't want sandstone blocks made much more than that, otherwise it is going to bog us down. We do have solar panels, but we can wait because the one wind turbine and the batteries are actually keeping us pretty nicely done. Our friend is relatively happy, in all honesty. Food is okay. I'll probably keep it like this for the moment until corn harvest comes, although the corn harvest is going to be a while away. So I might expand just this zone. Add another rice, please. We got the cotton here, which is very, very nice. Perimeter wall that's going up here. So we'll build just a very small kill box to start with. And then we'll have... we'll probably just build it down here. All these. But there's no mad rush for a kill box. But you do need to start planning it. Because these attacks do ramp up rather quickly. And you don't want to get caught out or any of that silliness. Right, if that person is bored, he can just... have we just not got the marble? We just haven't got the marble. So what I will do here is while... we do have the marble, so let's up that 20 and 20. There we go. Make sure we always have the marble, so Geraldism. Oh, Gerald! Okay, there's that up. So what are we going to do with this kill box? So shall we just do... actually, for the moment, should we just do the tried and tested... just do that. Now, I like to do it... okay. Well, I like to do it. So I'm just going to build it like this, but then we can expand it up. And then as long as we concrete floor it, because the concrete floor will be the fastest path that the AI will take. A little bit of a mess to begin with. So we put the concrete down because the AI will always take the fastest path to you. Now the only time this kill box has trouble is with manhunters, but what we're going to do with them is we're just going to build a sandstone door here that we keep open all the time. When man-hunting animals come, then we can shut the door and live in peace and harmony. And then the concrete goes down. I do need to make sure we can put enough steel traps down, actually. What I find with this kill box as well, for some reason, if I put a trap in the first 2 squares, the AI is wise to it and will dodge round them, where if I put them 2 squares away, it actually doesn't care. The reason why we've got the space at the top is so we can fix the traps without accidentally hitting a trap on something like that. But the AI will take the fastest path, which will be the concrete path down to us. Because concrete has a faster work speed thing. Then what I can do is just build a little bunker here where we can shoot anyone that sort of like runs down, or do the same thing, run backwards and forwards. Now, it is worth saying that there is some merit to putting wood traps early on, because wood traps have more of a chance to maim than kill. Steel traps are quite good at just outright killing. But we're sadistic, so let's mine a little bit more steel. Again, we don't want to get too bogged down. Toxin drop. See, we're trying to do a lot more quests early on now. So a special request, someone has dumped toxic waste. If you accept, we'll deliver 90 toxic waste packs. If not kept frozen, toxic will dissolve over time, polluting nearby terrain. So can we get rid of toxic waste packs, is what then I want to know. It's in gas. So this utilizes tox gas. Best. I'm going to accept it because I actually want to see what they are, and we can keep them frozen in here anyway. The thing is what do we accept it for? Remind me what a power claw is. Making it useful for non-ugly. Slows down movement, don't like that. Shock lance, I don't really use these, and I probably should. I think we're going to do it for advanced components. Shall I do it for shock lance? Let's do it for a shock lance. I want to get in the mood of accepting a lot more quests than what I'm used to. We probably are going to need to move our perimeter wall over here. The pods have arrived. So where is... imagine they're going to get hauled straight away. These are the waste packs. But let's hit the information. Slowly dissolve if not frozen. I wonder if we can do anything with them, or if they are just like... they're across the map as well, not good. Okay, that's going to be interesting, but Once we're set up, hopefully we'll get over there as quickly as possible to haul them in. And that's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. And then we've got the raid from the toxin pack. They are coming in their numbers, but again, just one person on their own. Hit the messages. They are attacking immediately. Then what I do need to then start doing is doing zone. So allowed area. And then I just literally want a new area. Area 2. Area 2 will be just like hide behind our walls. So then every attack that we get, we're not having to like stop everything we're doing to then have to go and do it. And we're just allowing the zone here. Because then when we go to assign schedule, we can assign everyone to area 2. So I'll do that now so no one runs off. So I can actually keep an eye on everyone. And then we zoom out and we can see the person coming in. I think we'll probably have to manually haul that waste stuff in. And then pause, grab our 3 people. Get ready for attack. Lou, come up here so you can... Oh, hit the trap anyway, so perfect scenario. And that's why I like steel traps so much, because then they can just take people out straight away. Perfect. Right, so... if I click, where's the pollution? This is the pollution, right? 1 waste pack dissolves every 8 days. So we've got a little bit of time. Deteriorating unroofed 4 days. Okay. Interesting to see if we can use them, or are they just things, are they just waste that you cannot get rid? Which would be interesting as well. Did we haul that lance in? I can't see that. Making sure you... where'd that lance go? Select steel. Oh, the carried item, gotcha. Where'd our lance go? Saw it here and that's disappeared. Someone like put it in their pocket and not told anyone. I've robbed it, boss. Go into... hang on, let's go into messages. Jump to location. Am I blind? Unless it is someone in someone's... okay, it's... okay, I didn't realise you could hold that and... so if... okay, cool. Gotcha. I didn't realise you could hold it at the same time. Makes sense. Does it? In your back pocket. Basically, I'm losing the plot. Yeah. Yeah. I'm losing the plot, party people. Right. Good first episode. I think we made some solid progress. And yeah, enjoying what this expansion brings. I hope you guys are too. You know, your thoughts. Strong start. You know, once we get the kill box up next episode, we're going to be really, really laughing. And then, especially then, we can find out a little bit more about these, which is very interesting. So, yeah. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.